Calvin Dickey. I'm class 2024. I'm from Leon Lakes High School.
Okay, I saw you hitting in there. You got some quick hands. Heard that ball cracking off that bat. Who taught you all that?
My pop's right here.
Your pop over there? How you doing? All right, all right. What are you planning on doing in the future? What would you want to do?
I'll be trying to pursue baseball or football, you know, whatever takes me, gives me more success in life.
Okay, so if I signed you right now, and what team would you want to be signed for? What do you think?
It'll probably be either the Yankees or the Mariners. I like the Mariners.
Okay. What college would you want to go to?
My dream school is Florida State.
Okay.
For football or baseball, you know.
All right.
I've always been loving that college.
All right.
But anywhere that give me opportunity to play.
All right. What would be your major?
A major? I'll either do, you know, pharmacy or mechanical engineering.
Okay.
Yes,
all right. All right. Well, thank you. Good luck. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, guys, here we are at D-BAT Baseball Softball Academy here in Wesley Chapel. We're gonna go inside and talk to Alan. He is the GM. All right, we got Alan here. How you doing, Alan?
Doing good, man. How are you?
All right. Say hi to everybody out there.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to D-BAT Wesley Chapel.
All right, so Alan's gonna give us a quick tour around. So what you got for us today, Alan?
So we kind of just took a quick spin around the pro shop here. So we got fully stocked pro shop. We're about to be getting in a lot of Rawlings and Easton gear in here. So once we get all that gear in, we'll be fully stocked up. U-Trip bats, U-SSA bats. We'll have softball, we'll have fast pitch and slow pitch. We'll have all your USA bats, batting gloves, helmets, all that good stuff, plus our glove ball as well. So take a look over here. So we've got 13 batting cages here. We've got them set up to where we can do open cages where you can come in and rent out spaces over here. When you rent out spaces, we give you a tee, we give you a net to sit behind. You got a stool and we provide all the balls for you. So all you need to bring in is your hitting equipment or fielding equipment that you're gonna do. We got our next 4 cages right over here. These are mainly used for private lessons. We do hitting lessons in here. We'll do some fielding lessons in here as well. These can also be rented out as long as an instructor's not using them. You can hop in and get these cages here. Cage 7 and 8 right here. If you want to loosen up before you get into your lesson, before you hop into one of the automated pitch machine cages, you can go right into here, get some tee work in there. We've got baseballs and softballs in there. So covered a little bit of everything for you. We've got our 3 automated pitch machine cages over here. Our first one is hooked up to our hit track system. If you're unfamiliar with hit tracks, the easiest way to describe it is it's a baseball and softball simulator. As you're hitting the ball, it's putting it on a field against a live defense. It's gonna show you if that's a base hit or out. It's gonna show your exit velocity, launch angle, and then what that distance would be in the air off the bat itself. Really cool machine here. And then we got a screen right here that's gonna let you see exactly what's going on there. We've got a nice big projection screen in the back of the cage and then a side TV as well, so we can cover all the angles here. And then we've got our other 2 cages over here. All 3 of our pitch machine cages will do baseball, they'll do slow pitch, and they'll do fast pitch softball. You get to set everything up on these front kiosk systems right over here, so you set up the round to the exact speed you want to hit and the height that you want to hit. And then we can come over this way here. We've got our little strength and conditioning area over here. We've got some good weights in there, medicine balls, agility ladders, all that good stuff this way. And you can follow me back over here. We've got our last 2 cages back here. These are our bullpens over here. We've got everything set up for, again, both baseball and softball. We've got the different home plates back down there for your baseball distances. And then on the side wall over here, we've got our softball stuff marked out to where we can just take our pitching mat, pull it right out there, and you get all the pitching work in you need in here. These are also available for rent as well. Basically all 13 of our cages, with the exception of our pitch machine cages, you can rent out. So we have 10 spaces in our facility that you are able to rent out for individual use or team use. The open cages themselves run by time and space. So one of the unique things we do there is we're not charging per person on there, it's a flat fee. So for our non-members, you'd be looking at $30 to rent out one of the open spaces per half hour. And the pitching machine work off what we call credits. Very similar if you go to an arcade, so you're gonna buy a swipe card on there. You can buy 1 round for $2, you can do 15 rounds for $25, or we do a big package of 50 rounds for $50.
Okay.
And then each time you get in the pitching machine cage, you're always gonna get 15 pitches at a time. It's a franchise. There's about 110 D-BATs nationwide. One of the really cool things with the D-BAT franchise is if you become a member at one store, you are a member everywhere. So if you're on a travel team and you're going across the country playing at different spots over there, if you're a D-BAT member at one location, there is 109 other locations that you can go visit and be able to use and get all your membership benefits. We've got different tiers of memberships and everything that you can do, monthly memberships, everything's set up on a true month-to-month basis. Your memberships are going to basically get you discounts on everything you do in here, and then there's credits built into your membership to where you can use the pitching machine cages. That's included in the membership itself.
And how long you been open here at this location?
We've been open up since November 2019.
Okay.
So a little over 2 years now. The pitching machine cages are kind of our go-to, especially for our new customers. That's one of the big things, is being able to hit off the machines itself. We've got real baseballs in there, we've got real softballs in there, which is a huge plus. Be able to get your work in there. Everything's set up on a front kiosk system, so every 15 pitches you can choose the speed and the height that you want the balls on. You can do fastballs and curveballs, and then with our slow pitch softball, you can actually pick the arc of the height and then the spin on the ball that you want as well. So just a really nice experience to be able to come in here and be able to use those pitching machines, utilize that, get your swings in there without killing yourself and getting 100 swings in and 1 rep in there, like I said, 15 pitches at a time, which is really nice to be able to work in and out of.
And you ever had any like major leaguer walk in here, guys?
We have had a couple of them in there, especially that first summer of 2020 was that COVID summer in there. So we've got the Yankees that are right down the road, and we had a couple of those guys that were in here getting some good work in here. We've had some Phillies players, we've had some Blue Jays players, and then a ton of minor league guys have come through here and utilized the facility.
Okay, what was the one that wowed you? Anybody wow you?
We had a couple pitching guys on pitching staff that we had in here that were throwing, and then literally 2 weeks after they were pitching in this bullpen right here, I saw them on TV pitching in the playoffs.
Wow.
So, don't know if I'm allowed to drop names or
Okay,
not on there,
no.
but like I said, they were in here really utilizing the facility a lot during the COVID time in here, and again, we had a pitcher that was in here throwing in less than 2 weeks of him throwing in here. I was watching him on TV in the playoffs.
Okay,
so,
have you ever seen anybody come in and couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat, and then all of a sudden, months later, he's ripping them?
We have a couple of guys like that, and that's really where kind of the private lessons that we do. The instructors that we have here are absolutely phenomenal. Guys that really put in their hard work, really good teachers too. Not just here's how to do it, but are able to break it down in there. We've had numerous players that have come through here, and you watch them hit the first time, and it's, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is going to be going. And then 2 or 3 months later, you're going, okay, how hard is he going to be able to hit the ball itself?
Right.
See a lot of big time improvements going on through this building.
So I take it you love this game also?
Absolutely.
Okay, did you ever play?
I did. I was fortunate enough to play up through the college level, and I've had an injury my junior year, which kind of knocked me out there. But just born and raised, I had 2 older brothers, so I was the little kid that was at the game rolling around in the stroller and everything, so I've been doing it for a long time now.
Okay.
My dad's side of the family has been just athletes throughout there. My grandfather is actually in the Softball Hall of Fame. He was a fast pitch softball, started the Clearwater Bombers organization.
What's his name?
Doug Mason is his name, yep. And he holds records for consecutive games played, all sorts of different stuff in world play and stuff. I mean, he played around the country back when fast pitch softball was really, really popular on the men's side of stuff.
Right.
So that's kind of how I got the intro into it. And then older brothers playing and stuff like that, that kind of got me into it. And then obviously with my dad himself, he played as well. So he was a big influence of getting me started in the game as well.
All right. Alan, thank you, I appreciate it. And remember guys, if you're in Wesley Chapel, where are we going?
D-BAT Wesley Chapel, absolutely.
All right.
One-stop shop for baseball and softball. Come see us, guys.
All right, thank you.
Come on.
What's your name?
Brendan Timby.
All right, and you are?
Tyler Chance.
All right, you guys play for what, Cypress, you say?
Yes, sir.
All right, so how long you guys been playing baseball?
Since I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah?
Probably.
Who introduced you to baseball?
I guess my brother probably, or my dad.
All right.
One of the two.
All right, so what do you want to do with the game? You want to make it major leagues, or what are you thinking?
At least college. I don't know if I want to play professionally.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So what's your position? What do you play?
Shortstop.
What's your batting average this year?
I have no idea. I'm hitting pretty good though. I'm swinging it.
Hitting pretty good?
3-hole. Yeah.
In the 3-hole?
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. Who brought you to love the game?
I have to say my dad.
Yeah?
Probably.
Yeah, did your dad play before?
Yeah, he played in high school as a pitcher.
Okay. All right, what's your position?
I play third base.
The hot corner.
Of course.
How you like that?
It's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
People shoot balls at you.
Sometimes it's more of a defensive move than it is an actual catch, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Just block the ball.
Saving your life. All right. So what's your record this year?
We're 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, we're going pretty good right now.
Yeah. What you guys looking to do with that?
I mean, we're trying to go 16-2.
Okay.
That's the goal. We'll see.
That's the goal.
We're looking pretty good so far.
So what's your favorite subject in school right now?
Gotta say English.
English?
All
right.
English. Yeah, my teacher's dope.
All right, so if you had a choice between a hamburger and a hot dog after the game, which one would you take?
100% hamburger.
Hamburger. Okay.
100%.
How about you? Hamburger, hot dog?
Hamburger for sure.
Hamburger for sure?
Yes, sir.
With what on it?
Probably some pickles, some lettuce, some tomatoes, some ketchup.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Of course.
All right. Okay, we have one of the coaches here for D-BATs. What's your name, sir?
Trevor Miller.
Okay, and what is your specialty here?
I do the pitching lessons here at D-BAT.
Okay. What's your philosophy on pitching?
Well, it depends on how old you are, all right? And you have to learn to coach at each and every age group, to each individual, and understand their personalities, their likes, dislikes, how to get the information through to them. So philosophy has to be given directly that way per individual as a private lesson. My biggest philosophy I teach is how to coach yourself out on the mound and how to compete as a pitcher in the game and not worry so much about mechanics just to get outs, because that, at the end of the day, is your job.
Okay. So you give that philosophy, it's just you and the catcher. You ever hear that, the philosophy? You and the catcher are just playing catch?
When they're little, yeah. You
Okay.
throw that at it. You don't make it as complex, but as they develop and get older, it's not just you and the catcher anymore. You have responsibility to field your position, know where to throw the ball, when the ball's hit back to you, because after you let go of it, you become an infielder.
Right.
There's no excuses to be a bad infielder at any position if you do the reps and do the work. So we work on that as well here. We work on our pickoff plays and things like that.
Okay.
So it's not just getting on the mound and throwing the ball to a target. My curriculum is based on everything you need to possibly learn to be a complete pitcher at the end of the day by the time you get to high school. I turn my guys loose in high school. Guys that come to me when they're 8 to 10 years old that work me all the way up to high school, they have all the stuff they need to be successful. And after that, it's about who's going to outcompete the other guy. Okay. I have no preferences on which guy gets to be the #1 guy. I want them all to go out there and have a ball and try to be the best they can possibly be. And if they are, then everybody's teams always get better.
Okay. What do you think about an 11, 12-year-old throwing a curveball?
I think it's perfect.
Okay.
I teach mine at 10.
So these kids, they come here, are they highly competitive, or do you see a lot of kids that are just starting?
The ones that are going to come with me better be competitive.
Okay.
My curriculum's not for the one and done guy or somebody just wants to get in and try to get an overhaul in one lesson, like I'm a wizard or something. I'm not a wizard. This takes a lot of consistent, great quality repetition for the entire time you're playing. I don't care how long you play. I played in the big leagues for 12 years. I played professionally for 21. And every day you showed up to throw a bullpen or flat ground work had to be just as important as the day it was before. And you're looking forward to the next time you get out there and polish your skills. You're always working.
Okay. So can you sum up pitching in like one word?
Heart.
Heart.
Gotta have it. Don't have heart, you're gonna get chewed up. I guess the next one would probably be, take away just the talent, physical talent you have to have, would be mental toughness.
Okay. All right. All right, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. If you like the show, please do me a favor. Subscribe. Right. You see it? It's right there. Subscribe, share, like, and don't forget, put that bell on. It'll ding you when I put something else on, all right?